Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's stream. Welcome to everybody, and this week's
Yippee!
It's my YouTube on my desktop because it's picking that up. Yay! This is gonna be horrendous. Okay. Can you say something real quick, you?
Hello.
Okay, cool. Looks like hopefully
We should probably ping in the places and the things that we're live, presumably.
Presumably. I don't know where all he pings because I have so many servers muted right now.
That's fair. I think it mostly just pings in the Fat Dog Studio server. Although I don't know if either of us have permission to do so.
I don't remember. I don't even know where in my list the public server is because I'm in 100 servers. I'm maxed out until I decide to pay for Nitro, and I am not gonna go through that mess of icons trying to find one server right now.
That's fair. Maybe you can just like DM Tony to be like, hey, these idiots are alive. Check them out.
I mean, I did tell him what time we go live, so. So, anyway, welcome to Anime Church, the weekly nerdy thing we do. We are without a Moon or Richie this week. I'm Fenris Saru, the Ancient Saints, Tobacco, and Alcohol.
And I am Cube of the Cult of Cubes.
So, yeah, welcome to this very, very off-brand stream. There are videos linked in the description that I don't know how to share because I'm not much of a streamer. I'm just a guy who supports a lot of streamers and tech support for other things, which actually makes it worse because I should know how to do this, but I don't.
I don't know either. I'm just here.
Okay, so not much in the way of Fat Dog news that I was informed of this week, so basically just gonna jump straight into it. Here we go. Have you watched any of the trailers at all or anything like that?
Nope.
Oh, it's gonna be an interesting time. Let's see if I can get a source put in real quick. That was not image, not slideshow, not that. Maybe it's this one. Yes, it would be this one. Let's get that full screen over there. Whoa, that is way too large. Much better. Hopefully. Once again.
Huzzah. Well, welcome to the scuff as fuck.
Yeah.
We're figuring this out as we go.
Trying to, at least. So, first trailer we have that was submitted was the One Piece Season 2 official trailer through Netflix. Um, First time watching it myself because busy life is busy.
Yeah.
So have you? Ooh, we got Chopper. Have you watched the first season of the live action Cube?
Oh yeah.
And are you looking forward to season 2?
I am because the first one was good.
First one was fantastic, and
It was very good.
like I keep telling Richie, the only exposure to One Piece I have aside from the live action Netflix is the 4-kid version. A lot of people understand why I stopped watching it when I mentioned that.
Yeah, so the One Piece live action is good, but a lot of it is because Oda. A lot of stuff they do, like they have to get permission from Oda to do it,
That makes a lot
and
of sense.
Oda is heavily involved in its production.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Just for the fact that, it's his baby. He gets last, like,
Yeah,
say on a lot of
he
things, and
you
wonder can
spent
go
like the
so wrong.
past like almost 30 years of his life working on it.
It, I would not be surprised if he still doesn't know what the One Piece actually is.
No, he knows what it is. He has like the ending written.
No, okay, good. I
He's
could have
just
swore
he's
for
just
the
filling
longest
in the
time.
bits in the middle.
I could have swore for the longest time from what everybody's told me about how so much filler in that happens that it's just my opinion that for like 10, 15 years he had no idea what the end goal actually was.
Well, the problem is like so you might think it's filler and then it won't be filler because some plot point that seems stupid will be brought up later again and become important. Because that's how One Piece is.
Yeah, fair. Um, I'm looking to the remaster of One Piece that they're going to be releasing called The One Piece, and that's where I'm going to pick up the anime because it's going to be like
Yeah,
the
that's
more
that's
condensed version.
that's fair. I do like how Chopper looks for the live action. I like how he's cute in like a slightly unsettling way.
I mean, yeah, but you got this full size of him in deer mode.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, originally, like, Chopper was kind of weird looking. He became chibi-ified over time. But, like, Chopper was, like, originally just kind of weird, which is why, like, he got rejected, like, which is, like, explains his whole backstory. I won't get into because, spoilers.
I mean, dude,
Even though it's spoilers from, like, a very long time ago.
yeah, like you can spoil it for as much as you want because general rule of thumb with spoilers, if it's been longer than 10 years, it's your own goddamn fault if it gets spoiled.
Basically, Chopper's backstory is it's like he's a deer who ate the human fruit. So he became, like, a deer human.
Ah, so he too cannot swim.
No, he cannot swim. And he's not a human who ate the deer fruit. He's a deer who ate the human fruit. A reindeer they ate the Also, he's like kind of got the Rudolph thing because like he has instead of a red nose, he has a blue nose, and like so like his herd like rejected him as like a weirdo, and then he ate the fruit and he got even more rejected for being an even bigger weirdo, and because he's like a weird monster, the humans didn't like him either. Chopper is sad. His backstory
You
is
know, the
sad.
reindeer ate the human fruit, so something saves human lives.
Yeah, eventually he becomes through shenanigans he becomes a doctor.
I'm sure we could write a parody of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. God damn it, I cannot fucking speak today.
But Chopper is the like the doctor for the Straw Hats, which is kind of funny.
I don't know. I trust a reindeer with my life more than I would trust most medical doctors these days.
Fair.
Something tells me that not only do they have a better moral compass, but they also accept more insurance.
Yeah, I'm
Any
looking
final
forward
thoughts on this?
to this.
Oh, most definitely. The first season was a lot of fun, and can't wait to see what season
Oh
two
wow,
is.
it's coming out March 10th. That's much sooner than I expected. I mean, I guess it should be at this point. It's been a while since season one came out.
Shit. That's gonna that's gonna be right in the middle of my fifth playthrough of Resident Evil Requiem. Well, I have Requiem pre-ordered, and according to
Hmm.
Steam, let me get Steam pulled up real quick. Where is it on this list? That's a lot of Resident Evil titles. There it is. So yeah, according to Steam, it's coming February
According to Steam.
26th.
Hmm.
So that could be probably 11 p.m. knowing the global release time or global release
Yeah.
schedule of previous games. So yeah, essentially from 11 p.m. on the 26th through probably the end of February, I'm not sleeping. I'm just going to be playing Resident Evil.
Fascinating. I've not played a single Resident Evil game.
Well, I am the lore expert of Fat Dog for Resident Evil as somebody who has spent the last 30 years playing it and the last 15 years studying biomedical chemistry and virology to try to recreate the T virus in real life.
I guess also like I guess now how I've become the resident Warhammer lore expert.
Yes. It's odd how that happens.
I like the thing is it's just like I haven't like been in it as much as other people. I just really autistically hyper focused on it
I mean, nothing wrong with
over
that.
like over like 5 years.
Nothing wrong with that, dude. It's a passion. But on to the next story, which is this one. Nope, not that one. No. Why didn't it pull up? This one! Don't accept cookies. I hate cookies. Pie is better.
Reject the cookies.
So, yes. Um, for Spider Noir, Nicolas Cage channeled Humphrey Bogart and Bugs Bunny. Being a fly on the wall should come naturally to your average private eye, but being a literal wall crawler, that's something new. This is what distinguishes Nicolas Cage's Spider Noir hero from the other iconic gumshoes who populate other pop culture. But he's also starkly different from many other Spider-Man who has swung across our paths. That sentence hurt to read. Cage makes his TV debut in the series, which Prime Video will stream later this spring. He originally voiced the alt-universe anti-hero in 2018's Into the Spider-Verse, but even that version of the gravel voice anti-hero is different from the one in the new show. Cage is playing Ben Riley this time, not Peter Parker. In Marvel Comics lore, Ben was a genetic clone of Parker's. In Spider Noir, Cage performed Ben more like a clone of Humphrey Bogart. But for me, this character was 70% Bogart and 30% Bugs Bunny, Cage tells Esquire in this first of two separate Spider Noir first looks. I was basically Mel Blanc doing Bogart, but with that sarcastic sense of humor, but it's 100% me. Man, I really having a hard struggle bus today with reading.
I know that feeling.
But yeah, it's
So
basically a
live
kid
action
with.
Spider Noir. I don't know. That seems interesting. I feel like that could be fun because Nick Cage. It's gonna be campy as shit, but
I
I
mean,
would not. I would not want less than that.
it's gonna be 100% in black and white, from my understanding. It's a
Hmm.
rather lengthy Q&A with Nick Cage on his take of Ben Riley.
Yeah.
If you want
I
to
mean, and
hear
he
all about it,
like he did a like he does a good portrayal in the Spider into the Spider-Verse movies because he's Spider Noir in those.
but he's the Peter
He's
Parker.
the voice. He's the voice of Spider Noir in the animation animated movies.
Yeah, in Into the Spider
Now
Verse,
he's
he was playing the Peter Parker version of Spider Noir. This is somebody
yeah.
different.
Oh, okay.
Um,
But still, I think he'll pull it off well.
oh, most definitely. If he's going for like a sarcastic Bugs Bunny take on this, yes, it'll be. It might be dated.
This will be highly entertaining.
And the fact that this Spider Noir is supposed to be an anti-hero, as somebody who does not
I
like
mean, Spider
superheroes,
Noir is always kind of anti-hero-y. He's a bit of a darker Spider-Man, both physically and like in all senses of the word.
as somebody who does not partake in the superhero genre, I'm okay with this, and I will probably check it out. Plus, it helps I don't have Amazon
Fair.
Prime. That is also the biggest deciding factor for me. Yeah, what's your take on this?
I don't know. I mean, it seems interesting. I mean, Nick Cage is always at least entertaining.
Oh, oh yeah. Even when you have
It's like it might not be good, but it'll be entertaining.
it's like his one role that I can think of off the top of my head where he does not have a single line, just a bunch of grunts.
The like yeah the Freddy Fazbear like rip
The
off movie.
Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah.
Such such a good movie.
And he just drinks a shit ton of soda and just
Uh,
murders animatronics and grunts.
their energy drinks. I think.
Oh yeah, yeah, energy drinks.
I think it's like Punch Out Energy or Punch Out Soda, something like that. But regardless, it's supposed to have a
Whatever the
shit
hell it
ton of
is.
caffeine in it. Which I'm sad that they didn't partner with a soda or energy drink manufacturer to make those for the release of Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah. Sad.
Yes, but next story. Tell me why. Okay. Do you play Helldivers at all, Hugh?
I do play Helldivers.
What
Not
is your
like
take on
massively,
Cyberstan?
massively.
What is your take on Cyberstan and the cyborgs?
Uh down with the with the bits. No abominable intelligence.
Yeah.
And now we're getting now the robots are like making cyborg monstrosities
Again, because from my understanding,
again.
they appeared in the first Galactic War, and
Yeah.
yeah. But as somebody who's been extensively solo diving on Cybersand, I regret my choices every time I land. Even on level 4 difficulty, it is fucking difficult to be a solo diver.
Oof. Yeah.
Ooh, Fooster uploaded a new video. I'm gonna have to watch that after stream.
I mean, in any game like this, more enemy types is always a good thing because it gives diversity to the gameplay. It's always nice.
It does. Fuck the Vox machines. I hate those things.
Yeah.
So, next time you hop on Helldivers, let me know. I'll join you. Cause, well, one, I like playing Helldivers.
Yeah.
And two, my job is so fucking laid back right now that every Tuesday and Wednesday I join friend streams during my workday to play Helldivers. I
I
finish
don't
up
know.
my
I guess in
hour.
that case too, it's if you need another person, hit me up. I'm often free.
What do I have you on Steam as a friend?
Do not think so.
I don't think
We can
so
do
either.
that
Just yeah,
we can
shoot
do
me
that after
your
stream.
yeah, shoot me your friend code after streaming. We can get each other added.
Yeah.
I will say though, the leveler is has a bit of a learning curve because it has quick drop off. It's more like you're lobbing a grenade than you are shooting a rocket.
Yeah. Although I have been enjoying the hammer, it's very stupid.
You too enjoy the talking stick.
I have not never in my life have I seen someone so aggressively reload a hammer and
I just imagine Elder just locking eyes with a bot the distance and reloading like I'm coming for you next.
I'm coming for you specifically. The hammer with like the jump pack is very stupid, but it's fun.
That's the thing about the Helldivers. It's just stupid fun regardless.
Yeah. Although I've also been playing with the the backpack belt fed grenade launcher.
Oh,
That's
dude, I
pretty
love
fun too.
Mark 19. At least that's what I'm calling it because that's basically what it is.
Yeah. It's really good for taking out like foundries or bug holes.
No, I just use it for hordes of enemies that just randomly pop
That
up.
also it's also good for that as well. It's fantastic. Beautiful.
Out of control. Uh, Next video is the devlog
Not
for
like
Subnautica 2. A game
I have
that
never played Subnautica, so I have no strong opinions.
I haven't either. This was a game I was kind of looking forward to play with Richie and Moon, but once Crafting came out saying they were a AI first company, that just kind of killed all of my desire to play the game.
Yeah, and then like there was a whole like scandal with like publisher and the developers. I don't like
Yep.
I just
How
like know that it was a thing.
how the publisher pushed back the release date of early alpha or the demo or whatever it was to avoid paying the developers a large bonus,
Yeah.
which apparently there's still a lawsuit ongoing for that. So we kind of have to be careful what we say because it could be
Yeah.
as
Nothing it
or also
everything is allegedly these are things that happen.
yes, allegedly. There we go. We're covered. Oh, Fist, why did
Important word to say.
damn it? Yes, very very important to say. I will give it this. It does kind of look pretty good.
Yeah.
Um, and seeing some of the behind the scenes with the animations and how they built it in the game mentioned is I find that fascinating as somebody who is self-teaching myself Unreal Engine 5 and I'm gonna have to redo that when Unreal Engine 6 comes out.
Fun.
Because let me tell you, trying to make a fully animated movie in Unreal Engine, it's possible. Man, it's
It is
hard.
possible. People have it has been made. People have done it.
Yes, like the Golgotha short videos that the Residents of Evil have put out on their channel from a producer because That's all Unreal Engine 5, and man, some of it's photorealistic. It is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Now the rendering time must be like astronomical.
Oh, most definitely. Depending on
Or at least
what
it's
you're
like there's probably at least like multiple like series of computers rendering shit simultaneously. So like you could get it rendered in like a reasonable amount of time.
uh, though I think yeah, Unreal Engine 5 I think has an option to render in real time as you're in the process of creating it to cut down on the final rendering.
But I imagine for that you probably need a really beefy rig to like be able to handle that.
Yeah, probably. Uh, so my goal was to, in learning Unreal Engine 5 and all that, was to finally make a adaptation movie of the S.D. Perry Resident Evil novels. So we have an actually good Resident Evil movie. Well, then again, we kind of do the CGI movies, which is sad that the CGI is much better than the live action, but at the same time,
I've seen the live action. They are entertaining. Good? Absolutely not.
they're as far myself and many other Resident Evil fans I know would not call them Resident Evil. Um,
Oh, absolutely not. They are Resident Evil in name only. But man, are they stupid.
which is disappointing considering the fact that Paul W. S. Anderson has stated in the past he is a huge Resident Evil fan, and that was one of the
Yeah,
reasons why he submitted his Resident Evil script back in the late '90s, early 2000s, especially after George Romero's had started his, got the approval, and then he got cut because he refused to make compromises. The whole George Romero Resident Evil thing is it's sad. Um, and very disappointing, even though his script is easily accessible to for people to read, and it is also not nearly Resident Evil like as what a lot of people were hoping for. Considering he was the person who directed the live action trailer for Resident Evil 2 in Japan.
Hmm.
If you watch George A. Romero's Resident Evil, it's a fantastic documentary. It's available on YouTube with ads. Otherwise, you can find it on like Prime Video and that. Highly recommend it
Interesting.
if you're a Resident Evil nerd like myself, or just want to learn about the backstory of George Romero.
E.
But next video,
Up next.
I don't know
So
why
nice that
this.
this week is just a bunch of videos and not a bunch of news stories.
Yes.
I have No Man's Sky. I have not really played No Man's Sky, but I do have a lot of respect for the devs because they were kind of thrust into a really shitty position, launched a game in a really rough state, but they like put their heads down and fucking fixed it.
Yes. I remember selling pre-orders on No Man's Sky at my time at GameStop, and the hype around
Because
it was just
they were an
unreal.
indie they were an indie team with no PR studio that was grabbed by Sony to make like the next big game, and the head director, who was clearly very socially awkward, made a bunch of promises he probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
But he was clearly uncomfortable in all those interviews, and he's just like saying stuff to just like get it over, get the like be like, I want to be out of this interview so fast.
Yeah. Uh, and to be honest, I feel for him
Also,
considering
like I think
Sony
like
was a weird
halfway through
person.
the production, like their studio flooded and they lost a bunch of data or some crap as well. Like it was bad. Like the whole development like sort of No Man's Sky is rough.
Oh, very true. But also the fact that they had have such a large map, and on launch day, like it was like 5 or 6 quintillion planets or some shit like that.
Yeah.
To have all of that in like a 5 GB install is that is fantastic coding.
Yeah. Then like the game's only gotten better. Like the game's is like very good now. But it's just like it launched rough.
Yeah, I can completely understand that. I don't really have much to say on it because
John Wick
I've
game.
never played No Man's Sky.
Me neither, but I'd like to at some point. Like I said, I have the game on Steam. I just haven't played it.
I have it in my Steam shared library. I just have no interest in playing it.
Fair.
So next up, do you like John Wick?
I have not seen those movies.
We have to change that, man. They are
I know it. They're
insanely
like
awesome.
that's like one of the movie series where I'm like, I know I need to watch this. I just haven't.
I ask because at the state of play, they unveiled, however you say that, because American English is drunk and needs to go home. They premiered a untitled John Wick game.
Yeah, I heard about it, and it's made by the producers of Hitman, if I recall correctly.
I believe so, and the trailer is just it
I mean,
doesn't
and what I
show
know of
anything.
John Wick, them making a John Wick game definitely seems like up their alley and in like in vein of what type of games they make.
Yeah, watching the trailer gives me an idea like it's a blend of the Yakuza series with Hitman. Because it is a lot
It
of
looks good.
hand-to-hand combat, and
Yeah.
it does look beautiful. Some of these scenes are straight out of the movies. Ah, the Gucci clock.
I mean, yeah, that looks like Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah, actual gameplay. Yeah, Saber Interactive and Lionsgate. That that says a lot.
Yeah.
Quack to you too, Revan. Uh, I am definitely looking forward to this game. Of course, I'm gonna want to see more before I decide to pre-order it or not. Which, not gonna lie, I probably won't pre-order it because I don't pre-order very many games anymore, aside from Resident Evil. Yeah.
That's fair.
Do you like Hitman style games or games that this John Wick trailer kind of
I haven't played many of these types of games, but I like enjoy them
okay?
when I have. Well, I'm like the type of person where it's like there's not really many game types that I don't enjoy.
Fair.
Kind of
Have
like
you
a bit of everything.
okay, have you played any of the original Gods of War?
No, but I know, yeah, I see, yeah, but I know they're getting remakes. I haven't played any of the God of War games.
Okay, well this is gonna be good then, because the original trilogy, like you mentioned, is getting a remake. And as somebody who
Yes.
played all three originally on the PlayStation 2, I think 3 came out on the PlayStation 3, but played 1 and 2 on the 2. Man, they were a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I was not old enough to play God of War when it came out.
Neither was I. That did not stop me from playing at friends' houses.
No, I'm like it came out in 2005.
Yeah, it was
I was like barely cognizant.
goddamn youngins. Man, I was
I would have been in
in high
like
school at that time.
I was in like kindergarten or preschool.
Fair. So
That's what I mean by it not old enough. It's like I did not have the like capacity to play that game.
you're so fucking young, Jesus. I'm sure you don't remember
If you just,
Scrubs or know anything about that show.
I know of it. It's my funny trick is if you just pay attention to my voice, you forget how young I am.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But here we got the original voice actor for Kratos. I don't know what he's talking about because I haven't muted and I have not watched it before. I was at the
No, I
state
don't either.
watching the state of play, but I was only there to get the new Resident Evil news and see if they would announce another remake, which I'm hoping is Code Veronica. But other than that, I did not care to
Was
watch
not
it.
paying attention the greatest.
But they also did announce another God of War game at the state of play. So it's called Sons of
Yes.
Sparta. I think it's supposed to be like a 2D side scroller type game.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it.
I think this is like a prequel game, kinda, what I've heard.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a very, very young Kratos. Wonder if this is
I mean,
before he.
he's got like a normal human skin tone.
Yeah, and he looks like he's a teenager.
Yeah.
Is that an injured or zombie Spartan?
Maybe.
And I just want to know when this takes place in, the Spartan history, whether it's before, during, or after the Battle of Thermopylae. Or is
Good
this
question.
this might be a co-op game too, because it looks like.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, maybe it's Kratos and his brother, like when they were his back in that, like before his brother got like taken.
Oh, I forgot that he had a brother.
Yeah, that's why he's got that like mark on his body because he got it in honor of his brother.
That's what makes. Wow.
Because he
Okay.
thought his brother, he thought his brother, he thought his brother was killed, but he was actually taken by the gods.
Yeah.
Because there was like a prophecy that the boy with the like red mark would destroy Olympus.
Okay, that makes some sense. Huh. Wow.
And
That is
yeah,
actually very.
Kratos' brother had a weird birthmark, but like yeah, then the gods took his brother, and then Kratos got the same mark tattooed on his body in honor of his brother, or like in memory of his brother,
Okay.
becoming the new person of the prophecy, being the true person of the prophecy. The whole meme of like by trying to avoid prophecy, you ensure it happens
I do see the
type
issue with that.
thing. Is very common in Greek mythology.
Not surprising. Um, have you played or watched any of the Silent Hill games or movies?
No.
Any interest in them?
Maybe.
Because they are a survival horror game, and not gonna lie, some of them can be a complete and utter mind fuck. And then you have Silent Hill Shattered Memories, which does a professional psychiatric profile of you as you play through the game.
Fascinating. I don't usually get into horror, mostly because horror doesn't really affect me a whole lot, so it usually doesn't keep me interested.
Fair. Yeah, a lot of horror has lost its or has lost its touch, and it's scary.
I mean even in general like I just don't really get scared much. So like I don't get the like adrenaline rush that horror games give people. So I just often just get bored.
I can see that. I can respect that.
Unless you've got like a really interesting like story premise, I just kind of bounce off horror more often than not.
I can
Usually
respect that.
the type of horror I tend to enjoy often is like the Lovecraftian like SCP type stuff where it kind of like more gets you thinking. You're not really given the whole story.
Yeah.
You're
Uh,
forced. You're kind of like made to piece together your own interpretation. I kind of like that.
uh, but what I can pick up from this trailer so far, because first time watching it, takes place in the late 50s,
Hmm.
early 60s, and what I assume is London or the United Kingdom, just by going off the architecture.
Hmm.
Um, Honestly, I don't know who owns Disney there, Ahmed. Um, the mouse is kind of a monopoly that nobody wants to admit is a monopoly. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing more of Silent Hill Townfall just because I've been playing that series as well for goddamn for almost 2 decades now. The more I talk about this shit, the older I feel. My knees no longer bent. They stopped when I turned 30.
Damn.
What are your thoughts on this trailer so far?
Seems interesting. I mean, at least I don't know.
It doesn't seem fall into the typical survival horror from what the trailer showing. It shows more psychological horror.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. We need more games that will give you a good mind fuck than anything.
Hmm.
Okay, and on to our last two topics. First one is the official last trailer for Resident Evil Requiem.
Huzzah.
And man, what I watched this trailer live, and I went back rewatched it at least a dozen times and read through so many different things. Especially one of the reports on screen that's going to be coming up here momentarily. And yeah,
Do you think this is gonna be the game where they finally kill Leon, or do you think he's gonna like live and retire?
honestly, um, knowing Capcom and their penchant for you know mythological names, um, especially in older titles. The Elpis virus should be interpreted as not a not a virus that is meant to destroy, but a virus that's meant to cure. Because Elpis, from my recollection, is like a healer or something from I think it's Greek mythology. Um,
Hmm.
so I personally thinking that Gideon, the main bad guy that they've been hyping up since the first trailer, is honestly trying to help people or help.
That's what it is. Elpis is the personified spirit or minor goddess of hope in Greek mythology, recognized as the last entity remaining in Pandora's jar after all the evils were released upon humanity.
Thank you. I knew it was Greek. um, but yeah, I personally think that Gideon, the who they've been hyping up as the antagonist in all these trailers, oh, and this is hmm, a nice welcome home for Leon. But yeah, I just personally think that Gideon is trying to help the Raccoon City survivors. Because one of the reports that shows up on screen that Sherry is reading is about Raccoon City syndrome. Essentially, it's the T virus that's been long dormant in your system finally overcomes your immune system and the antibodies your body has produced to fight the T virus and starts to reactivate and slowly turn people back, slowly, does what the T virus does and turn people into
Yeah.
monstrosities. Uh, from what I've been able to gather in my research, every Raccoon City survivor that was there during the events of the outbreak in the city, albeit Jill is still up in the air because she was actually injected with the vaccine for the T virus. Um, that's canon in both the original Nemesis and the remake. So the survivors of Outbreak 1 and 2 are still up in the air. Because aside from Alyssa,
Hmm.
Capcom has not confirmed if any of the other 7 actually exist. Which I don't see why
Hmm.
they wouldn't, considering Alyssa was part of those 2 games. Um, but all 8 of the original survivors and they played in Outbreak 1 and 2 were injected with Daylight, which was also a vaccine. But we also don't know if that was truly a vaccine like the one Jill was injected with, because that was specifically made to combat the T virus. Versus, I think Daybreak was still experimental.
Right.
Yeah. Um, but
Curiouser and curiouser.
very much so. Um, honestly, seeing where Leon has the black marks on his hand and he's hiding it, uh, I personally believe he's at stage 2 of the Raccoon City Syndrome, which is just before the final stage, which is death.
Yeah.
Which also
Unless he's
translates to
cured at some point by the end of this, he will probably die.
more than likely, yes. Same with various other Raccoon City survivors that, you know, there's mixed reports and mixed information on how many people actually survived Raccoon City. Um, some just said it was, the survivors from Outbreak with a couple handful of UPCS members and Jill and Carlos. And technically Barry, because he flew in to pick up Jill in the PS1 version of Resident Evil 3. But if they're following the new lore from the 3 remake, Barry was never there. Um, it's all very, very convoluted now.
Yeah.
But I personally believe that, they're with the army sending in a battalion of, or not battalion, a platoon of rangers and green berets, or Rangers and Delta Force, because those were officially canonized in both the remake and the original. That I can easily see out of the 100,000 citizens or residents of Raccoon City, at least 1 or 200 making it out. So, yeah. Your thoughts on the trailer?
I mean, it looks interesting. I mean, for what I know about Resident Evil, I know like a lot of people I know are excited about it. You included, clearly.
Yes, yes.
Is it? Do you think this is going to be like the last Resident Evil game,
Oh no,
or
no, nowhere near. 'Cause, at the end of Resident Evil Village, they set up an entire arc where Chris is going to confront the BSAA on their use of bioweapons. And we still have not heard a single thing about that, even in the Shadows of Rose DLC.
interesting?
So, but again, it is also Capcom. They have a penchant for setting up storylines, and then brushing them under the rug to never be touched again.
Hmm.
Aside from like movies or files in a game, which I really hope does not turn into a file in Requiem, because man, that would be complete and utter bullshit. But on to our last story. This one is also pertaining to Resident Evil Requiem, and one that I know people who have been affected by. Amazon is allegedly canceling a load of Resident Evil Requiem pre-orders, supposedly replacing them with a different edition. Resident Evil Requiem is
Interesting.
Resident Evil Requiem is set to release later this month, and if you're a big Resi fan, then you probably already have yours pre-order locked in. Unfortunately for some fans, Amazon appears to be canceling an unspecified amount of physical pre-orders of the game without reason. As shared on the Resident Evil subreddit, one user had shared that their pre-order for the deluxe edition appears to have been canceled. And quote, stating, just got a email that my RE9 deluxe order was canceled by Amazon since there's none left from the supplier, which is ridiculous. So anyone that hopped on during the restock should be on the lookout for cancellation emails in the future, reads the post from user Jacques Offer. The thread is filled with dozens of comments that are confirming the same has happened to them, with many users noting how their Amazon pre-orders have now been canceled or rescheduled to be delivered weeks after launch. Some users have noted that their orders are now being shipped in mid-March, and what's more, it seems that the pre-orders of the physical deluxe edition have now been replaced by an exclusive Amazon exclusive edition, which features a poster instead of a steelbook.
That
Quote,
why the steelbook's the holy grail.
that's what a lot of
That's a
Resident Evil go
downgrade.
for. Yeah.
Yeah.
In a quote from Background Hunter 46, he stated, Amazon canceled my deluxe edition and now has an Amazon edition that won't arrive until March 16th. Again, multiple comments in the replies confirmed that this is the case, with some even encouraging others to go digital by pre-ordering the game on one of the platform holders' storefronts like Steam, the PlayStation Store, or Xbox Store. While convenient, it doesn't necessarily feel as special as opening a game box and smelling that new game scent. And another quote, same happened to me. At this point, I'm just get it on Steam and call it a day, reads the reply in the comment section. Another reply reads, my notice for the Amazon edition said it wouldn't be mailed until March 19th. That's not exactly what you want to see when you've been excited about a game for as long as this, but there are alternatives.
Especially when it's shipping out like over 2 weeks after the
Yeah,
game actually is supposed to come out. Like,
yeah.
goddamn.
There have been many reports from people that I speak to that even their pre-orders of the standard edition that they pre-ordered day one that they went live are getting canceled.
Weird.
Yeah, and from my understanding, it's supposed to be like a stock issue, not just what this article is saying, but like that they ran out of pre-orders, it, but didn't turn off the ability to pre-order them. So,
Yeah, that's very strange.
lots of
Why would
fun
you do
stuff
this?
happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have Resident Evil Requiem pre-ordered through Amazon, I highly recommend you check to see if it's been canceled or not.
Would as well. Because fuck, that would suck.
It really would. Any ending remarks or thoughts from you?
Um, Nothing I can think of particularly.
Well, that's I ain't got anything else either. Otherwise, I could probably sit here and talk for hours on Resident Evil and go into lore and the Capcom competition. But I'm very much a nerd. Please judge me as much as you want. I don't care. Um, but yeah, that's our show
I
for
mean,
this
we
week. Next week we should be back to nor. I
normal
wouldn't say
question
normal.
mark. At least Richie will be back.
Yeah, next week Rich will be back and you can hear his witty banter and comments and everything.
Yeah.
So, thank you for swinging by, everyone. Have a fantastic rest of your day.
Well, yeah. You all take care.